Hello, and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Last time we finished up Michiru's route, and this time I'm going with the one that completed, that won the straw poll. It was really close between Machina and Amane. Here, I'll put up the final results. There was a weird, situation where I was keeping track of the voting all the way through, and there was a weird situation where it seemed to be, the Amane and Machina ones were pretty close, and it seemed like every time one went ahead, another one, something came to put them together. And then suddenly this morning, there's like an extra 6, just on Machinas. That is obviously suspicious, but because of the fact that those extra 6 that seem to appear within like a half an hour's time at most, something like that, in that range, or just much quicker, maybe not half an hour, but much quicker than any of the other votes had really shown up for, even when the video was first released. But because of that, and the fact that nothing else changed besides that in that time frame, I'm going to discount 6 votes from Machinas, but it still ends up winning. So with this in mind, it does seem like other people wanted Amane's, and with that in mind, I've also been told that Amane's makes a good ending. So I'm probably going to do Amane's last now, since I'm doing Machina's this time, and then I'll do Sakaki's and Sachi's in some order, undecided at this point. But for now, this Machina one is the one I'm going to do next. Hopefully, I don't have to do anything else in order to do this and make it work. So, I need to accept the money that she was pleading. Please be my father. Oh, I really hope, this being the all ages version, they take out the, they actually stick to that father-daughter sort of relationship, because that would be interesting. The other stuff might not be so interesting. Well, if you want to obtain something, be prepared to lose something in exchange. That's the way the world works. Machina wants to use her money to buy me. Might as well let her. It's not like my life has much value to me in the first place. I glance at the crumpled bills clutching Machina's hand. 86,000 yen. Yuuji. It's nothing. It's like nothing. It seems like a bit too much of a bargain, any way you slice it. Sorry, Machina, but I am pretty damn expensive. This isn't even close to enough. Give it up. I feel horrible. There's a reason I didn't even consider the possibility of making this choice back then. Oh. Machina reaches back into her pocket and takes out a lumpy, hairy purse, roughly resembling a mutant frog. Machina's purse is packed full of tin foil from sticks of gums and half-eaten bits of chocolate. Among the crumpled bills and dirty loose change, there's also a single credit card she carelessly tossed aside. Just how many cards do you have? I'm guessing someone told you it was the bare minimum. Hey, hold on, this thing is... The credit card Machina casually hands to me is jet black. It's not made of plastic either. Seems to be some sort of a lightweight metal. Maybe a titanium alloy. The name of a huge overseas credit company is etched deeply into the surfaces of the card, probably by laser. Is this one of those exclusive black cards I've heard about? If I remember correctly, this isn't something any rich person can get their hands on. It's proof that you have a major account in an institution registered with the Swiss Bankers Association or something comparable. Hold on, Machina, why do you have this card? I hope you're not talking about me as the sucker. Machina shouts wildly in triumph. She's got something like a checkbook grasped firmly in her hands. On closer inspection, I spot the name of a foreign bank on the cover. Listen. Slow down for a second. my goodness. Oh, I should mention this before I get too far. So it seems as though the only route people made an argument for even the uncensored version being specifically worth it by my standards that I tried to lay out. Other than people just trying to say, oh, do the uncensored version, whatever. By my standards, I'm probably going to do the Yamane route. And since I'm doing that last, that's going to make it simple, basically. So I'm just planning to do the Yamane route on the uncensored stuff. Counting off zeros in an off-pitch, sing-songy rhythm, Machina scratches down a number onto a check. You don't bargain. You don't haggle much, do you? With a carefree smile, Machina thrusts out a slip of paper towards me. For a moment, I'm completely stunned. It's a check for 70 million yen. Are you serious? Are you serious? As I run my eyes over the check again and again, I feel a sticky, unpleasant sweat begin to seep out of the back of my head. This is absurd. You could build a hell of a nice house for yourself with this kid's pocket money. Even if I exercised my option and kept working my job right until retirement age, I don't know if I'll ever save up this much. Wait. This is way too much money. I mean, is this thing even real? I don't remember ever taking the check from Machina, but it's in my hands. I hold up to the light of the sun and peer through it. There's a typical watermark inside the paper. The check itself looks like it was issued by a genuine financial institution. Cash it on the spot. Oh my goodness. You're just taking this in stride. Why do you have this sort of money? And what? Is this all the money you get for life? Look, you can't just give that to me. That is such a weird, stupid logic that sort of makes way too much sense. I see. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second here. Why am I starting to go along with this? Is it the money? Is it the money? I mean, money is tempting. I definitely don't deserve it. Well, I mean, I do get the feeling that leaving Machina to manage this money yourself won't necessarily end well. But why exactly do I have to take care of your finances? Well, that's not really what's happening, is it? Oh, right. I guess that's a natural thing for a father to do. Wait. Hold on. I didn't agree to any of this yet, did I? I don't think I did. You could ask really nicely. As she speaks, Machina clasps her hands behind her back and begins to squirm around shyly. I follow her gaze towards a secluded thicket. The hell? Is she seriously proposing a quick go in the bushes? I mean, what? How did she even get this idea in her head, Amane? Probably Amane. I think I need to have a talk with that woman. How many sighs would this be today? I think I've lost count. Well, whatever. Fine. I will allow you to buy me. Weigh yourself. As of today, I'm your father. I'll hold on to this money. This is gonna be weird. It won't be necessary. Rest assured, it's just you. Listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you, Machina. I drop my hand into Machina's thin, fragile shoulders and stare her square in the face. I accept this job, so I'm going to carry it out. But I'm going to do it my way. And my approach might not always correspond to exactly with what the ideal father you've been imagining as. As your father, there's only one thing I can promise you. Even if everyone else in the world becomes your enemy, I'll always protect you.
じゃあ、お兄ちゃんは今日から私のパパ？
This is fucking weird. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Obviously, she comes from a rich family. It's been a while. Going through the Michiru ending does... It's been a while since I've had to think about significantly everything that's been going on with Amane, Machina, Sakaki, and Sachi. Especially since Machina had such a lesser role in that one. I'd almost say Sachi had a almost secondary role in the Michiru one. Oh, wait, what? Machina falls forward into my arms, the tension draining from her body like a taut string that's finally snapped. I see. All along, this girl wanted a guardian more than anything else in the world. Of course, she had a Mane, and none of her classmates would even hurt her. But even so, something was missing. Something like family. A person who would love her unconditionally. A person who would keep her safe, no matter what. A father. This is still a bit weird. She was searching for a long time, but when she finally found a suitable candidate, she didn't know what to do next. But in the end, she clumsily threw everything she had in the world at my feet. Machina's lifetime allowance. 70 million yen. Certainly not a small chunk of change, but... the amount isn't relevant in this case. She offered me everything. Absolutely everything. Unfortunately, I don't have to think too hard about how to answer that desperate gesture. I'll just do anything and everything I can for her. If that's enough for Machina, then there's no reason to second-guess myself. I don't have to rack my brains about this job. It's nice that way. Simple, easy to understand, well suited for an idiot like me. So, what happens if I die? Am I quitting my other job? That's not gonna go well. So, as of today, I've become Machina's father. I should put that in quotes. Oh boy. Old habits die hard, though. When entering a building, I count the number of exits. When walking through town, every once in a while, I stop abruptly and look behind me. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Running every morning is practically a reflex by now, as is ringing my door before I leave. Which isn't a horrible idea either. Spend too much time in a job like mine. Well, former job, I guess. Spend too much time in a job like mine, and you'll naturally acquire many small habits like these. Pointless as they might seem, every once in a while, they'll save your life. This morning, as usual, I stuck a bit of tape in an inconspicuous spot on the, under the door on my way out. It's a simple precaution against the arrival of intruders in my absence. Machina? But in this particular case, the intruders left behind such a brazen signs of their entry as to render my little trick completely absurd. Not the most pleasant way to start my day. Don't tell me she's gonna move in. Weird, this is so weird, this is so weird. Machina, so, this was your work after all? Shocking. I'll away. I'll take the blueberry. You know, being a daughter doesn't mean serving someone basically serving someone like a maid, right? Well, it doesn't necessarily mean she's doing that, but... It's so weird. Okay. It's especially weird coming out of another ending immediately. My low coffee table is partially occupied by beloved formidable sandwiches. Formidable. Ham, cheese, and lettuce stuffed between dark, tough-looking hunks of rye bread. There's also a carton of milk and plastic bottles of iced coffee. Surprisingly decent spread considering Machina is the one who prepared it. I pour a glass of milk and gulp it down. So, tell me, Machina, was it you who blasted through my door?
Nani?
The lock on my door has been destroyed. I'm asking if you're responsible. You could wait. Amane has a spare key, doesn't she?
こしたらかわいそうじゃない。それに鍵を壊したのは私じゃないのよ。
Was it with a chainsaw?
みんなのよさ。
Was it with a chainsaw? She has a history of doing that. I see. Sachi, eh? I did vaguely suspect her involvement from that ends justify the means approach to breaking and entering. Broken doesn't really describe the current state of my door, actually. Melted might be a better word. Specifically, brute force application of extreme heat that has left a gaping hole where my lock used to be. At first, I thought they'd busted through, busting out in oxyacetylene torch or something. Words are fun. Then I noticed the discarded coffee can lying on the ground nearby. Its contents, a black lump resembling iron oxide, and a metallic white powder. Give that woman 2 years of training and she'd fit right in with the IRA. The IRA. Oh, for fuck's sake. Imagining Sachi kneeling beside the door, in full maid uniform, silently setting up her homemade explosive. The joke doesn't seem particularly funny.
心配しなくても、学校が終わったらサッチングホームセンターに行って、新しい鍵買ってきてつけてくれるって。
You could have just woken up Amane. This would have been less work. It would have been so much less work, too. If you're going to repair it, then how about not breaking it in the first place?
もう、私に合鍵をくれないパパが悪いのよ。
Why do I have to give you a key? Are you trying to move in here, or... Look at you trying to play the clingy girlfriend. Cheeky brat.
なんだよもう、かわいい娘がさ、朝ごはんの用意して待ってたってのにさ、
I don't have
嬉
that.
しくないの？
I don't have that fetish. Well, I suppose.
やっぱあれか？巨乳がいいのか？朝っぱらから裸エプロンで、しかも形ちブリーンと放り出してるハレンチな女の方が良かった？
Well, that's a thing. Hey now, I'm gonna kick your ass if she heard that.
だいたいパパは父親としての自覚が足りないんじゃない？
Didn't I already tell you that it wouldn't be exactly how you expected it to be? As your ideal father?
娘がおかえりって言ってんだから、ただいまってキスの一つもするもんじゃねえの？
Is that how it works? Sorry, I'm not too knowledgeable when it comes to this particular role.
もう仕方がないのよさ。だったら教えてあげるから、帰ってくるパートからやり直しね。
She was more like mature stuff where we're playing house. What a pain in the ass.
うだうだ言うな！ドア開けて、ただいまマキナ！パパ今帰ったぞって言え！
And if I refuse? I'm gonna do it. Fine, stop screaming, will you? Why do I have to participate in some surreal skit first thing in the damn morning? Might I, by some chance, have adopted something of a problem child? Irrepressible unease sends thick drops of sweat trickling down my forehead, very different from the pleasant perspiration I worked up while running. My chilled blood sinks heavily to the bottom of my feet like a lump of lead. But since I accept this responsibility, I can't do a half-assed job of it. If Machina wants me to play this character for her, I suppose duty demands that I do so. After pausing briefly to exhale, I reach out and grab the half-melted doorknob. I'm back, Machina. Daddy's home.
おかえりパパ！
Whoa. A huge smile stretched across her face. Machina spreads her arms open wide and takes a step towards me. Probably scheming to throw herself full force into my chest, I hold out my hands to catch the girl and blunt the impact, but in that very instant, Machina momentarily disappears from my field of vision. What the? Before I have time to react, I suffer a powerful blow to my lower abdomen, right around the solar plexus. Impossible. How did she? The breath's been knocked out of my lungs, and my eyeballs are wobbling in their sockets like drunken Marines in an earthquake. But somehow I managed to turn my gaze down. Machina's little fuzzy head is firmly lodged in my gut. A slight dash? As I crumple to my knees, Machina scampers nimbly up into my body. She wraps her arms around the back of my head like a wide thigh boxer, preparing to deliver a knee kick, and then smashes her lips against mine with the force and speed of a spear thrust. No. Oh my goodness. Our teeth knock together each other with an audible thunk. I reflexively try to pull myself away, but Machina isn't about to allow that. Swiftly coiling her ankles around the back of my knees, she leans all of her body weight forward into an effort to push me down. Struggling to resist Machina's stubborn hold, I brace my abdominal muscles and try to keep myself still. But with my lower body completely disabled, the girl's 40 kilo mass is too much to support. She quickly pins me to the ground. Oh, that just sounds awkward. What the hell are you doing? What the fuck do you think a father is? Wait, hold on. Isn't this a little wrong? I mean, this isn't quite, but I imagine when you say welcome home kiss, I was thinking more, I don't know, smack on the cheek or something, right? In any case, I've got to peel this girl off me. I reach up blindly. My hands end up touching Machina's chest. Oh, God. This girl never wears any damn underwear, does she? Not that the thought really does much for me. Still, it's not so bad having this ridiculous warm little body on top of mine. A little sweaty, but kind of pleasant in a way. Sometimes irritating, sometimes soothing. Might this be what familial love is? As Machina maintains her noisy assault on my tonsils, I softly slip an arm around her back. This girl's so slender that it feels as though she might snap if I embrace her too forcefully. Holding her little, light little body in my arms stirs up powerful protective feelings. I mean, Machina, I can't do much. If nothing else, surely I can manage to keep an idiotic grin on the face of one irritating, sweet little girl. This is what I need to protect. I feel like I'm starting to understand not just the meaning of those words, but also the raw emotions they signify. Covered in her spit, warm, affectionate feelings for the bizarre beast, Kazami Yuuji. Oh, God. Well, it felt like IQ was warranted, but I didn't manage to work any seasonal words in there. Not my finest effort, but just as I'm smiling at the thought, events take an unanticipated turn, specifically a sharp knock at the door. Saji, followed immediately by... I wonder. A question delivered in a fairly harsh tone of voice. I know, Amane, I didn't even give you a chance. It's okay. It's okay. You get the last round. It's okay. Oh, God.
マキナの姿が見えないから探してみれば、まさかこんなところでこんなことしてるとはね。お姉さんびっくりよ。
You seem mad.
別に変なことしてたわけじゃないのよ。なんていうかスキンシップなのよ。悪いことしてん？
どうしたの、マキナ？私、別に怒ってないわよ。
Oh, you're mad.
あなたのことは怒ってないわよ。
もうこんな時間。制服に着替えて学校に行く準備しなきゃ。
そうだね。じゃあ、お部屋に戻って着替えていらっしゃい。お姉ちゃんはちょっと、こっちのお兄ちゃんとお話があるから。
Amane flutters her hands in the air in the classic shoo-shoo gesture. Machina bites her lower lip and then peers up at Amane's face with upturned eyes.
きつく叱らないでほしいのよ。
叱る？私が？ユージよ？まさか？ちょっとお話を聞かせてもらうだけだから。ね？あんたはほら、さっさと着替えてきなさい。
You know, I sort of want Machina around for this. I'd love to get her perspective on what exactly this is supposed to be. Cowering like a kitten under the glare of a German shepherd, Machina inches backwards, 1 step, 2 steps. And the instant she's clear of Amane's potential attack range, the girl turns on her heel and bursts into an all-out retreat. As she watches her young friend scamper off to safety, Amane folds her arms under her breast and slowly swings her head from side to side, procuring sharp little cracking sounds. When she finally speaks, her tone is somewhat exasperated.
さて、どういうことなのか説明してもらえるのよね、お兄ちゃん。
I believe that has been officially retired. Nothing to explain. Just like you saw. Also, it's not Oni-chan anymore. I was promoted to Papa as of yesterday.
は？すみません。おっしゃることがよく理解できないのですが。
Then I'll explain. Take a seat. After settling across the table from Amane, explain the lay of the land in between bites of a sandwich. First of all, the events surrounding Machina's mysterious message yesterday afternoon. Secondly, the way I felt after learning the girl's desperate desire for a father. And finally, how I'm planning to interact with Machina from now on.
まあ言いたいことはなんとなく分かったけれど、それがマキナとキスをしていた理由とどうつながるのかな？
Well, we're father and daughter now. Surely a kiss isn't anything out of the ordinary. Why? Oh god. He's taking it in stride.
いや、まあ確かにほっぺにチューぐらいはすると思うけど、押し倒した上に舌を絡み合わせるような濃厚なやつは普通しないよね。
What are you talking about, Amane? Did you not do this with your father when you were young? Oh, obviously you were from a weird family. Oh, obviously. I had a sister. I know what a daughter and a father would, how they'd interact, right? Right? That's so. Unfortunately, I don't have too firm a grasp on the appropriate standard of normality here.
確かにユージの場合、普通って難しいかもね。
Oh, how would you know that? How would you know that? Are you letting the Freudian slip? Anyway, what I regard as normal doesn't seem to coincide with what Machina wants from me. Well, to be honest, well, it could be just that she's referring to how weird Yuuji tends to be. To be honest with you, I don't really understand what it means to be a father. I'm basically just playing it by ear for now. That said, I made Machina a promise, so I intend to do everything I possibly can. I may not have any decent examples to work off of, but I do remember the perfect dad I imagined as a child. Did you want to kiss him too? I tried to become a father like that.
それってどんな父親？
Let's see. Kind but strict. Has the answer to any question. Teaches his child everything they need to know. A reliable, steady presence. I'll never betray her. And she comes before anything else. Anything and everything else. She can sleep on my lap without a care in the world. That's the sort of father I want to be.
そっか。そこまで真剣に考えているなら、私はもう何も言わないよ。
Oh, that was a lot easier than I expected.
まあね、あの子に父親が必要だってのは私にも分かってたことだし。ほら、マキナの履いてるブーツあるでしょ？赤羽の茶芯、PT91 のナイフポケット付き。
Is she?
あれもう結構ボロだけど、私のお気に入りでさ。
Are they yours?
ソール1回、ヒール2回張り替えて大事に履いてたんだけど、マキナがどうしても欲しいって言うからあげちゃったんだよね。
How did you refer to them? Red Wing PT91s with a knife pocket. Those sound like military or special ops shoes. I'm on to you, Amane. It's been a while since I had to think about this, but I'm on to you.
あの子にお願いされると、私どうしても断れなくてさ。
What are you trying to say?
あの子にはあんたが必要なんだって認めちゃったんだろうね、私。ああ、またマキナに取られちゃったか。
Amane scratches loudly at her head in a vaguely rueful gesture.
でも、父親になったってことは恋人になったわけじゃないのよね。
That would be weird. Right. That's not exactly what being a father involves.
じゃあ、私にもまだチャンスは残ってるんだよね。
Let's see how Machina stands for it. Like I said, I'm putting Machina first from now on. You're only going to make yourself miserable if you don't accept that.
誰かが幸せになったら誰かが不幸になるのっておかしいよね。幸せはみんなで分かち合った方がいいじゃない。だからユージをマキナと私の2人で分ければいいのよ。
Oh boy. Share me. How would that work exactly? I'm not a planarian. Cutting me in half won't accomplish much.
簡単じゃん。あんたがあの子の父親になるなら私は母親になればいいんだよ。
Well, that's not really my choice to make, is it? What? The sandwich I carried halfway into my mouth nearly drops out of my hands. Hold on, are you a genius?
え、 そんなすごいこと言った覚えはないけど。
I've been prepared to sacrifice everything for Machina's sake, but I see. To be certain, your daughter and your wife are two entirely different matters. A shameful, shameful oversight on my part. Amani's right. A parent exists in the context of a partnership. Surely a real family isn't such a fragmentary thing. Everyone has their roles to play as a piece in the larger puzzle, but the one who scolds and the one who comforts, the lecturer and the healer, the protector and the rebel. Surrounded by diverse examples and exposed to various opinions, the children slowly choose their own path. That's probably what a family should be. How could I miss such a simple thing? Am I really a failure as a father?
いや、まあ母親って言っても所詮はごっこ遊びだけどね。
A game, huh?
それでもさ、遊びだからこそ本気になれる年齢なんだよ、私たちは。言ってる意味わかる？
Yeah, I suppose. My master said something similar when she adopted me. It's not like I can ever be real family to you, but sometimes fake families can grow closer than the genuine article precisely because they're pretending. Like in the military, where the CO's the father, the XO's your mother, your squad leader's the big brother. Sometimes the trust and unity among such groups can be stronger than a true family. I suppose that makes me the CO of this fledgling division, bearing total responsibility, burden of the authority to send pseudo-children to the death for their cause. Wait, what cause? A man who, if driven by necessity, may be left with no choice but to issue just such an order. What cause? It seems I was still viewing this responsibility too lightly.
あんまり思い詰めない方がいいよ。真摯に受け止めるのはいいけど、責任と責任感を履き違えないようにね。
An interesting perspective, one I shall now ignore. Responsibility, my sense of responsibility. I feel like I've heard that line before somewhere.
どうかした？
No, it's nothing.
何にせよ、マキナの将来を心配するよりさ、まずは自分の心配をしたら？
Why? Sorry, but what's that supposed to mean?
私はほら、物分かりのいい女の子だからいいけど、他の子はどうだろう？
I don't know. The other girls, what, our classmates? Is me becoming Machina's father going to cause some sort of problem with them?
なんで何も問題がないと思えるのかな？ユージってさ、変に女慣れしてるくせに、そういうとこ鈍いよね。
A sudden incident comes to mind, but from back in the days when I was still a genuine brat, thoroughly unversed in the ways of woman. One morning, JB was clearly feeling poorly. Considerate young man that I was, I proceeded to badger her throughout breakfast about the nature of her distress, ultimately leading to an enraged bellow of, "What do ya think?" and a thoroughly unpleasant day for the both of us. Amani, my friend, are you referring to some variety of menstrual difficulties?
あんた、真面目な顔して何言ってんのよ。
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure sometimes. Well, expecting a man such as myself to divine the subtle workings of female mind is the height of folly. But in any case, Amani's suggestion that I have something to worry about just doesn't feel convincing. Ever since I was a child, people have been telling me that I think too much. But even I can't see any need to waste my time pondering this. And so I decided to become Machina's quote-unquote father. They look surprised. Dropping my hand into Machina's head with a thump, I draw my frank, casual announcement to a close. In this instant, the very air of the classroom seems to freeze solid. It is a very weird thing to do. Sakaki's expression is so befuddled, it seems clear to her that her mind hasn't fully processed the meaning of my words. Michio's wide-open eyes are full of unspoken questions regarding my sanity. As they should be. The brush in Sakaki's hand, running through Michio's hair only a moment ago, has come to a abrupt halt. Her mouth lies slightly ajar, as if stuck away through a question. Although all three have distinctly different reactions, they all share one common feature. A long moment of silence. It lasts perhaps 10 seconds before Michiru finally manages to speak.
は？あんた何言ってんの？
Shall I repeat myself? Didn't you hear? Alright, I'll repeat myself one more time. Withdrawing my hand from Machina's fuzzy head, I clasp my arms behind my back and breathe in a hearty lungful of air.
いや、聞こえなかったわけじゃないから。ただその、
I meant
ど
to.
ういう意味なのかなっ
て
I meant exactly what I said.
だがって言われても
何
つまりな、風見雄二はこのイリスマキナの男になったからおめえらは手出すんじゃねえぞってそういうことなのよさ。
Oh, God, no, that's not what it means. It shouldn't. And so arrives a second moment of utter silence. Of course, I've actually become Machina's father, and the term man strikes me as a fairly inapt analog in this context. But then again, it's not like this is the first time Machina displayed a lack of linguistic competence. But you know they're not going to take it that way. You know they're not. No one would take it that way. Hardly worth correcting every little slip of that stubby little tongue. Oh, this is going to be a mistake. After all, these girls have known Machina longer than me, so I'm sure they can grasp their actual meaning without any need for my interpretation. You know, if you combine the father thing with what Machina said, it becomes really, really probably how they're interpreting it is kinky? Maybe kinky? Roleplay, yeah? Okay. So that's how it is, Most likely, words along these lines will bring this discussion to an end, and we'll shift on to some other trivial topic like always. But my expectations prove somewhat off the mark. In a simultaneous movement that almost seems choreographed, Sakaki, Michiru, and Sachi turn their heads to stare at Amane, currently standing by with her arms folded in a wry smile.
なんで私を見る
The one who probably can explain it better.
だってねえ急に父親になったと言われても書類の問題とかいやなんつうか父親って言ってもそこまで本意気じゃないっていうかごっこ遊びの延長、ほら私がマキナのママになってあげるって名乗りでそういうことでしたか。ようやく特進が行きました。しかし父親プレートはまたマニアックな。
No, bad Sachi, no.
私は結構本気だよ。パパだってたとえ世界中を敵に回しても私を守ってくれるって言ったよ。
I did say that. I did. Yeah, that I did.
嘘じゃないよね。
Well, that's the plan. Of course. Machina's gazing up at me, clear anxiety in her eyes. I drop my hand onto her shoulders and nod firmly. There's no problem. I'm going to take care of you from now on. Back in the old days, when I asked my master a similar question, she gave me an answer along these lines. Drop me into the worst hellhole on Earth with nothing but a rusty knife, and I'll still come back alive. I'm an ultra-high-powered piece of national defense equipment with the nerve and skill to single-handedly annihilate 1,000 terrorists. And I'll use everything I have to raise you into a full-blown adult. You don't need to worry about a thing. But even so, I don't want her to experience the hardships I've known. Is this what they call parental love? Oh, shrieking out her own sound effect like a complete airhead, Machina wraps her arms around my waist and hugs me tightly.
じゃあ私はマキナのママになってあげる。
She can say no. At this point, for some reason, Amane decides to seize hold of my left arm and smother it with her oversized mammaries.
なるほど。把握しました。では、私はマキちゃんの使用人ということで。
I'm not so surprised by that. Will Michiru and Sakaki go along with this somehow? Seizing the moment, Sachi firmly grabs my right arm and likewise squeezes it against her chest. Hey now. A number of inquiries and complaints regarding this development run through my mind, but I'm discreet enough to keep them to myself. Oh, I don't know what to make of this situation. It's so, I don't know. Carefully maintaining her vice-like grasp, Sachi meets my exasperated gaze with upturned eyes as clear and expressionless as glass beads, and stares back at me with the cold pupils of a woman who isn't prepared to take no for an answer. Her voice may be calm, but I've learned from experience that Sachi's astonishingly stubborn when she gets that look in her eyes. Pointing out that Machina's servant should probably be clinging to Machina probably won't get me out of this. I suppose, and she does have the money to hire him. She has the money that we could probably all just live together with nothing to worry about ever again.
特に私はなかなか開かないポテトチップスの袋を開けるのが得意ですので、無駄にイライラしないで済みます。
Oh
一家
yeah,
に一人は必要ですね。
that's the main upside of having a maid. If you say so. Rather than keeping a maid around for that, I think it'd be wiser to buy a pair of scissors at the 100 yen shop. But I can already see the conversation developing into a debate on the merits of conspicuous consumption.
バカバカしい。
Indeed.
あれ、榊さんは家族ごっこしないの？
What would she even be? The aunt? Just like the aunt that would just be annoying all the... Ignoring Amane's teasing voice, Sakaki stalks imperiously back to her seat, where she begins retrieving and arranging her textbooks. Of course, Sakaki never was the type to roll along with this sort of lighthearted farce, and she's far too proud to initiate an attempt at a compromise.
みちる様はどうされますか？
Caught off guard by the sudden question, Michiru emits an undignified little grunt.
私にどうしろってのよ。だいたいあんたも女の子に抱きつかれて鼻の下を伸ばしてんじゃないわよ。
Oh my goodness, you're actually acting like a tsundere. I'm surprised you haven't switched. Well, maybe she has. Do I really look like I'm enjoying this to you? I didn't ask these three to amuse themselves by making a toy out of me. Quite the opposite, actually. My imprisonment in this mess of flesh is quickly getting to the sweltering territory. But just as I'm about to point out that the break's going to end soon, Sachi's grip on my arm grows even stronger.
まだお分かりにならないのですか、みちる様。
何よ。
今このタイミング、今こそがまさにデレの時なのです。
It makes sense. It actually sort of makes sense. At Sachi's forceful declaration, Michiru's body quivers as though struck by lightning. Grasping her own upper arms to keep herself from shaking, she averts her eyes in shock.
でも
But you don't know how to be there, eh?
何を迷う必要がありますか。さあ、出れましょう。
Face utterly earnest, Sachi nods gravely to herself, then glances around the area thoughtfully.
犬がいませんね。
No. No. Don't be like that.
犬？
幸せな家庭にはペットの犬が欠かせません。ペットを飼うということは生活のゆとりの表れであり、その家庭の幼い子供はペットを飼うことで弱者に対する思いやりを知り、
You're gonna push her away with this.
やがて思春期を迎える頃に生き物の死というものを学ぶのです。
Oh God. Oh God, that hits way too hard on the head.
幸いなことにマキちゃんは以前白い犬が欲しいと言っていました。今、みちる様に対して発生している需要とはまさにそこかと。
それってつまり私に犬の真似をしろと？ペットの犬になってユージに甘えろと？あんたはそう言っているのね。
Are you really going for this? As Michiru tentatively summarizes the nature of a situation, Sachi nods a silent affirmation.
みちる様におかれましてはご理解が早くて助かります。さあ、泣いてください。
You're horrible, Sachi. You're worse than Machina sometimes.
ワンと泣くのです。愛らしくワンワンと泣きながら風見さんの足に必死としがみつくのです。
And there's another leg for Sakaki when she decides to join in, I guess. She could be the cat. Because there's always these cat and dog stuff going on.
うぐではありません。ワンです。恥ずかしがっている場合ではありませんよ。今こそが不退転の時。自ら交代のネジを取り外したツンデレという生き様を見せつけるのです。さあ。
Wow, this might actually work. Beads of greasy sweat rolling down her forehead, Michiru emits a painfully hoarse groan.
さっちゃんも追い詰めるわね。みちるの顔見てごらんなさいよ。なんかもういろいろな価値観が頭の中でぐるぐると渦巻いちゃって吐きそうな顔してるじゃないの。
Oh, you got there. You almost got there. Well, there's the bell. Alright, Milan, we've got class.
次の授業なんだったっけ？
She almost did it too. I'm so proud of you, Michiru. You almost became a dog. Oh, wait, should I be proud of her? I don't know. Maybe.
ちょっ
みんな大好き古文です。居眠りしないように注意しましょう。
That'll be hard.
で、静かだと思ったらマキちゃん寝ちゃってますね。起こしましょうか。
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard from her for a while. Yeah, if you would.
はい、お任せください。こう見えて私、寝た子を起こす能力にも定評がありますので。
Not sure if that's the best talent for a maid to have.
マキちゃん、起きて。授業が始まっちゃうよ。
ご飯
It's similar.
ご飯はさっき食べたばかりでしょ。
It's like watching an old man in the grips of dementia being gently chided by his long-suffering daughter-in-law. With some effort, Sashi succeeds in peeling Machina off of me. Sliding both arms under the little creature's armpits, she begins to drag her off like a medic, pulling a wounded grunt to cover.
ちょっとサーチ。
はい、何か。
何かじゃないわよ。ちょっとどうしてくれるのよ。
それは何に対してでしょう。というか、私にどうして欲しいのですか。うぐではわかりません。もっと具体的に何に対してどのような補填をお望みなのか、はっきりと言ってください。さあ。ご自分の中の苛立ちの正体がうまく言葉にできないのですね。わかります。それが今時の無軌道な若者というものでしょう。
Oh my goodness.
大丈夫です。そんな時はとりあえず弱者をいじめておけばいいのです。
Oh, is that what you do?
振り上げた拳の収めどころにお悩みでしたら、私の方をお貸ししましょう。
Oh, you know she couldn't do that.
それでみちる様の憤りが晴れるのであれば。さあ、どうぞお打ちください。
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
みちる様、どちらへ。もうすぐ授業が。
Why don't you let her be for the moment? I'm not sure I entirely understand, but the girl seems to have been hurt somehow.
難しいお年頃ですね。
Shaking her head in sorrowful disappointment, Sachi proceeds to drag Machina off. Things took a rapid turn for a minute, so I'm not entirely confident we've reached a common understanding. But for the time being, I've relayed the news of my new position as Machina father to our classmates. That said, it's too early to rest. There's someone else I need to file a report with. Honestly speaking, this one should have come first. The principal? Or JB? If I'm taking this as a real... I'm quitting? Am I like legitimately quitting? Because I could be legitimately quitting. Why does everyone react the same way to this news? Maybe. As soon as lunchtime rolled around, I head up to the rooftop, cell phone in hand. I'm currently enjoying a pleasant conversation with a shaggy-headed Julia, that is Harudera Yuria, also known as JB. In the old day, senior officers in the Navy were apparently required to receive permission from the Bureau of Personnel before entering into marriage. Given their access to various secrets, even their partners were subject to scrutiny. As a dog picked up by Agasaka and kept in the custody of Ichigaya, my situation is very similar. Making intimate friends requires approval from above. Might sound a bit ridiculous, but given that incident 3 years ago where an agent's foreign wife supposedly helped leak inside info from Ichigaya, it's hard to laugh off as mere paranoia. Had that blunder occurred in America, death sentence for treason wouldn't have been out of the question. The death sentence. I mean treason, probably. That's definitely something. Even Japan, the so-called spy heaven. Never heard of that before. They've gotten much more cautious about potential honey traps since then. Not exactly. I just promised her I'd become her father. That's all. Well, yeah, but I figured I should report it now to avoid potential headaches later.
相手がイリスマキナともなると、そうも言っていられないのよね。
Oh, do you know her? What's that supposed to mean?
意味も何も、産業や流通はもとより、何代にもわたって数多くの政治家を輩出しては、内政や外交にも深く関与しているイリス家。
You don't say.
しかも宗家の長女よ。
She's the eldest daughter.
本来であれば同じ学園に通うことですら危惧されるところだけれど、あなたは現状予備役の身だし、イリスマキナにしても本家からは絶縁されているような状態だし、それにうちの組織とも無関係というわけでもないしね。
I mean, if they sent her here to just like say, here's money, take care of her, make sure she turns out as a normal person, probably, then I don't know what. It doesn't feel like they'd have that much problem with it. Really? What kind of relationship do we have?
なんだったかな。ちょっと待って。
I can hear the muffled sounds of JB tapping away at her keyboard on the other end of the call.
イリスマキナの父親、イリスマサタカは防衛省管理部の会計官だったみたいね。数年前に事故死してるけど。
An accountant? Huh. An accidental death?
書類上はね。実際のところは事件に巻き込まれて殺害されたみたいだけど。ってあれ？
So her actual father? Huh. Okay. I hope I didn't kill him. How many years ago did you say? Some sort a few years ago. What's wrong?
あらら、これはちょっと結構複雑かも。ああ、事故死ってそっちの事故死として処理されてるんだ。
This does not that doesn't seem like the sort of thing that they'd keep on records that you could actually look up. What are you talking about? Mind giving a coherent explanation?
あなたが国家に反逆すれば事故死するでしょ。同じ意味での事故死よ。
Are you saying he turned against Japan?
つまりこのイリス・マサタカさんは国家に不利益をもたらす存在として処理されたのね。
Interesting. Were we the ones who disposed of him?
違うみたい。
Good. I see. If Machina's father had been dealt with by my colleagues, I'm not sure how I would have been able to face the girl. Hey, JB, mind putting all the material you've got on this together and sending it over to me?
ダメよ。一応部外費なんだから。本当ならこうして口頭で伝えるのも義務違反なのよ。
Oh, and there's no way this isn't like encrypted, like recorded call. I understand what I'm asking is unreasonable, but there is any way you could bend the rules on this one?
そんなもの知ってどうするのよ。
I'll decide once I have it. Can you help me out, JB? Please, Julia.
もうわかったわよ。送ってあげるけど出せる情報にも限界はあるからあまり期待しないでちょうだい。
Well, that'll be plenty, I'm sure. Understood, I'm in your debt. I'd more or less figured out that Machina came from a wealthy family, and I was aware that her father passed away some time ago. But I certainly didn't expect her to be part of a clan so deeply involved with the national affairs, much less one connected to us. However, indirectly. On top of it all, Machina's the eldest daughter of the head family, but somehow ended up being cast out. The information's far too fragmentary for me to even speculate, but there must be some complex circumstances involved. Any chance you were listening in?
もう探したのよ。こんなとこで何してるのよさ。一緒にお弁当食べようと思って待ってたのに。
Sorry. Even as I'm sliding the cell phone back into my shirt pocket, I drop the other hand into my indignant young friend's head. I was just doing a little thinking.
何か悩み事？
No, nothing serious.
私のことで何か悩んでたり？
I said it's nothing. You You're so sensitive about the weirdest things sometimes, Machina. I proceed to muss the girl's hair around vigorously.
Oh,
Not that it's anything as dramatic as you seem to think, but I'll admit to worrying about our new arrangement. I told you I'd become your father, but I don't have the first clue as to what that specifically involves. Pretty pathetic, right? I've been thinking about it constantly.
それでいいのよ。別に何か特別なことをしてほしいわけじゃないし。
You say that after you've already made me redo what I did because it wasn't the specific special thing you wanted.
でも、一個だけ約束してくれる？
Do whatever I say whenever I say it. What's that?
死なないでね。
That's the plan. No can do. Everyone who lives eventually dies.
そりゃそうかもしれんけど。じゃあ、パパが私を殺してくれる？
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I don't follow the logic here.
だって、パパが死ぬところを見たくないから。
Oh, I'm so gonna die. I see. She doesn't want to see her father die. I guess that's only normal. All the more understandable in Machina's case, given the loss of her actual father at a young age. It's natural for a child to be dependent on their parents, and this death was abrupt, apparently violent. Although the circumstances were different, I've lost my entire family early on, too, so I can imagine what it must be like. The impact of losing your immediate family takes time to sink in. Immediately after the loss, you don't feel sorry so much as numbness. As the days roll past, you slowly come to realize that you're all alone. You'll never get to see them again. When you're finally able to process that fact, that you're on your own from now on, emotions hit you like a truck. Anxiety so strong that it's more like terror, despair cold enough to leave you shivering, sorrow that turns your legs to jelly.
私のために死のうだなんて思わないでね。迷惑だから。
Well, if I keep doing my job, that's something I can't promise. Duly noted.
そんなことよりお腹すいたのよさ。ご飯にしよう。お弁当持ってきたのよ。ほら。
Oh. Indeed, there's a stylish little lunch basket dangling from Machina Stubby's fist. What? Did he make this? Did you have Zachi make it? Did you buy it? So it's Amane's work then? Shocking.
サンドイッチ作ったのは私だよ。でも、フライとかコールスローとか作ったのはアマネ。
Machina flips open the lid of her basket to demonstrate. One half is packed with sandwiches of some kind. Next to them are a variety of side dishes. Fish fritters, french fries, carrots and cabbage, finely sliced ham, and spirachete-shaped macaroni garnished with coleslaw. What can I say? No matter what Amane makes, she does a thorough job.
一応ね、私もアマネにお料理習ってたりするんだよ。
By the way, Machina, tell me something.
何さ？
What's this hemispherical yellow sandwich supposed to be?
それはメロンパンサンドなのよ。
That's a thing?
半分に切ったメロンパンに果肉たっぷりのメロンジャムとふんわりとホイップした生クリームがたっぷりサンドしてあるのよさ。スイーツ感覚でお腹も大満足なのよ。
Maybe for you. I think this thing is pretty much the definition of a dessert, actually. Do we not have any, conventional sandwiches?
普通のは今朝食ったべよ。だからお昼は甘いのにしてみた。
I see. So, what? We're going to be eating this sugary abomination as the main course while munching on fish fritters and coleslaw. What kind of taste combination is that going to be? I mean, I'm usually pretty indifferent to such culinary concerns, but this is still making me a little dubious. Well, it's all the same once you've got it into your stomach.
お？やっぱあれかい？パパは甘くない方が良かった？
Well, it's not like I dislike sweet things on principle, but...
じゃあ、明日はメロンパンに焼きそばを挟んだ焼きそばメロンパンにするね。
Don't go stuffing random things in there. I feel sorry for the melon buns.
待ってよ。メロンパンをメロンパンで挟むダブルメロンパンというのはどうなのよさ。
It's genius. Well, that's quite the, unconventional combination.
どうしよう。すごいアイデアな
what if you put melon buns inside melon buns, inside melon buns, inside melon buns, inside... You get the picture.
私自分の才能が恐ろしい
I see. Sounds as though a new day will soon be dawning on the melon bun industry. Laughing wryly despite myself, I give Machina's head another 2 firm pats for good measure. I have to say, this head is in a perfect position to thump. The thought naturally brings a smile to my face. That startles me a little. I'm aware that I'm getting a little careless since I've come to this school. Sometimes I let my guard down without even noticing it. But then again, I suppose that's probably more a normal mode of existence than the alternative.
どうかした
Sorry, it's nothing. I'm hungry, so let's eat. And so, I ate lunch alone with Machina. It's only 10 minutes later that I discovered the decision was somewhat thoughtless. When I returned to the classroom, empty picnic baskets dangling from one hand while holding Machina's hand with the other. Our classmates draw simultaneous, sharp little breaths of surprise. Huh? What's the matter?
いや、なんで手つないでんのかなって。
Does the father need a reason to lead his daughter along by the hands?
そうじゃないけどさ。なんだよもう。私と手をつなぐのはあんなに嫌がったくせにさ。
It's a different frame of mind. I don't think of you as my daughter. Did I? If you say so.
これだもん。無自覚ってもう悪意だよね。
Mane shoots a look around the room out of the corner of her eyes, but none of the others even glance over here, let alone voice their agreement. Sakaki's playing with tufts of her long hair, focusing intently on every strand, as if concerned about the split ends. Elbows braced on her desk, Michiru rests her chin in her hands and stares out the window, blowing air tunelessly through her lips in what I can only assume is an attempt at whistling. Whistling's not hard. I can't snap my fingers, huh? I can sort of do it, but it's wrong. I probably mentioned that at some point in the past, in one of my videos. Sachi, doing her best impression of a robot waiting for someone to input new orders, stays absolutely still, her eyes steadily fixed on an arbitrary point of empty space. Oh my. I've seen this kind of thing before. Even at my previous school, there was a day when this was just the sort of hazy, difficult to describe atmosphere settled in the classroom. Right. This same-sex couple in the class had become public knowledge. Ooh, okay. It depends on where you are and stuff, but that could become very awkward just because of the cultural, like, disagreements with the concepts some people have. The two of them got sick of hiding and came out to everyone at once in this big dramatic announcement. The classroom that afternoon was very much like this. But why now? I simply informed them that of my new position as Machina's father, that's all. And the two of us are going, I guess the two of us are opposite gender, so our walking hand in hand doesn't offend even the most delicate sexual sensibilities. Well, or maybe the sight of a man like me pulling a girl like Maki along by the hand is just too incongruous in itself. Well, yeah, I'm aware I'm not exactly well suited for that role, but it's just Machina, right? What's all this then? If you people have something to say, why don't you just spit it out?
別にいいんじゃない？誰も文句はないみたいだし。
Oh, she's getting mad. Amane seems to be directing this question to the rest of the classroom as much as me. When no rebuttal arrives, she turns around. She turns her back on me with a disdainful little snort, then saunters back to her desk. I don't get it.
ね、パパ、私隣の席でお勉強してもいい？
I don't really mind, I guess.
ほんじゃ教科書取ってくんね。
We've got all of 6 students in a classroom that could accommodate 40. There's more than enough spare seats, and in practice, everyone just goes where they feel like, so this change doesn't really pose any logistical issues. However, why are you moving as well?
なんで？来ちゃいけないわけ？
Not really, but...
だっていつもマキナに勉強を教えてるのは私だよ。
I see. Alright. I guess I'll have to accept that in your case. However... You over there. Why are you sidling up to us as well?
はい、私ですか？
Who else would I be talking to? Don't give me that "is this man insane" face.
私はあれです。もはやわざとやってんじゃねえのと疑いたくなるほど頻繁にボキボキと芯を折るマキちゃんにシャーペンの芯を安定供給する係ですが、何か？
What fucking bullshit. What about that is obvious? I mean, well, it's not really a problem, but okay, no, hold on a second. Bottle Blonde, what's your deal? What are you supposed to be in charge of?
私は別に
Oh, right. Machina needs you close so she can bully you. Okay, my bad.
だってあまねは私の前に座ったら黒板がよく見えなくなっちゃうじゃない。あまね、
でかいって言わないでくれる？つか、私がでかいんじゃなくて、あんたが小さいんじゃないの？
This is becoming a problem.
うるさいわね。いいからとっとと座りなさいよ。黒板なんだお前ら。なんでみんな集まってんの？
それはね、みんなマキナのそばで勉強したいからよ。
Yes, that's it.
そうなんだ。私って人気者？じゃあさ、あそこでさっきからありもしない枝毛を延々と探してるふりに余念がないあの子はなんでこっち来ねえの？
Yeah, that'll convince her.
まあ、あの子はね。
ねえ、そこのあなた、こっち来ない？一緒にねえってば、そこの図星刺されて急に枝毛探すのやめたあなたよあなた。ごめんに。
私に言っているのかしら？
びっくりした。つかなんでいつも怒ってんの？
逆に聞きますけど、どうしてあなたはいつもそうやって私を怒らせるの？
どうした？腹減ってんのか？
別に空腹でイライラしているわけじゃないわ。
もうわけわかんないし手に負えないのよさ。
それは私のセリフよ。
はい、それでは生物の授業を始めますよ。皆さん席についてください。あら？どうして皆さんそんなに寄り集まって座っているんですか？
I really don't know where this is going to go. I mean, I have a few guesses when everyone's acting all jealous and shit, but don't ask me. I've got no damn clue.
コアはイリスさんなのかしら？
コア？
そうですね。ちょうどいいのでこのまま説明しましょう。
Biology. Okay.
今日の授業はカビの発生とコロニーの形成、そして成長パターンを実際の実験で学びましょう。
Interesting.
まずは実験用の培地を配りますので取りに来てください。
Comparing a classroom of dues paying students to a writhing dish of smelly fungi. That's right up there with the officer who attempted to inspire his kamikaze squad by informing them that each and every one of you maggots are like a sinking enemy ship to me on the sensitivity scale. In our enlightened modern age, where the use of abusive language towards peoples is seen as problematic, it might not have been the wisest rhetorical device. But the principal's analogy proved quite clear and interesting. As it turned out, our Machina-centered colony maintained its strange internal tension throughout the rest of the school day. The moment the last bell finally rings, everyone heaves a long, weary sigh.